Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the haul from, this would be the Rummage sale that Eric and I went to on Saturday, as well as we went to a few yard sales this past Saturday. So I'm going to share with you what we got at those two places because there was a lot of stuff, and I also have a haul that I need to do of the barn sale that we went to. Got a lot of stuff there too, so I decided to break it up into two separate haul videos just so this one isn't like an hour long. Okay, so I had seen a Facebook Marketplace advertisement for a yard sale. It was a moving sale, and I had seen some pictures of it, and there were some things that I saw that interested me, and also I knew it was like a very rich house. So I wasn't sure how prices were going to be because you never know with things like that. So we went there, and I was right in it being a rich house. The lady had said that they actually own a beach house as well, owning two houses. I can't even imagine. And they just decided that they're gonna live at the beach house and sell the house in our area instead. I wish. Those are like dream goals there. But she had a lot of nice stuff. There was one thing that I had seen in the picture that I was really interested in, but it was already gone by the time I got there. But I am happy with what I did pick up, so I'm gonna share with you what I decided to get. So the first thing was this bowl. How absolutely beautiful is this bowl? So it's just a really big bowl. It's got some Chinese markings there on the bottom, so I'll have to try and figure out exactly you know, what this would be called. It was $3. I thought that was a really good deal because this bowl is absolutely beautiful, and you know, all of her stuff was just so incredibly nice, so I'm sure it was expensive as well. So that bowl was $3. And then this was funny. You guys might have you might recognize this bowl. I purchased this same exact bowl at a yard sale. This was quite a while ago, and I never listed it yet on eBay. I still have it. So this is an instance of stupid me, because had I had it listed and possibly sold it, I would have had an idea of what I could get for it. I could never find this exact bowl listed on eBay, so I wasn't sure what to price it at and that kind of thing. So I still have the bowl. Well, now I have another one. I couldn't let this sit. I paid $5 for the other bowl that was like this, and this one here I paid $3. So it's just beautiful. It's dirty. I have to clean it up. It'll look so much nicer once it's cleaned. It's so dusty, so it kind of looks not really shiny kind of thing, but it has these beautiful calla lilies all over it, and this is Andrea by Sadek. I know I'm always pronouncing that wrong, but I just couldn't let that sit for $3. Since I had one, I was like, well, now I have two. So I just think it's funny how I never see one listed on eBay, and here I am, I came across two. So just kind of weird. Also at her sale, I took this guy here, this covered jar, and I definitely do believe this is, yes, it says handmade in Greece in 24 karat gold on the bottom. Absolutely beautiful. And I paid $3 for that as well. So there's what the bottom looks like. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. It's kind of dark right now. Well, shadowy, I should say. It's getting late in the evening. I didn't know if my dog would allow me to even record this video, but we're gonna hope she doesn't start barking. And then the last thing that I got at her sale was this bowl, and I thought this was absolutely beautiful. This was only $1, and it's made of, I don't know if this is a shell or if this would be considered mother of pearl. I am uncertain, but it's just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It was only $1. And on the bottom it says Gumps, made in the Philippines. And when I looked up Gumps, it wants to tell me that it was a department store, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but I do believe it was a department store. So I just thought that was so gorgeous for $1. The other thing that I wanted to get there that wasn't there was a set of coasters, and when I had looked up the coasters, they were like $60 set of coasters. So I can just imagine the stuff that I did pick up, like how much, you know, she originally paid for it kind of thing, was probably a lot. But that is what I got from her sale. And then funny story, so Eric and I, we went to the thrift store and we passed a community yard sale that I didn't even know about. So we went past it. I was like, Eric, please turn around. I want to stop at this community yard sale. So I didn't really get much there. But funny story, I stopped at this one sale and I found this really gorgeous square dish. I don't really know the true purpose of this, but it's absolutely beautiful. Hopefully we can get it. There we go. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the funny part is this is also specially made for gumps. So I found something from the same brand on the same exact day at two absolutely different yard sales. So I just thought that was so funny, and that was $1. There was some other stuff that I was like slightly interested in possibly picking up at the sale where I got this, but there was no prices, so I wasn't quite sure, you know, what he was even gonna charge me for this. Did I say $1? He only charged me 50 cents for that. So that was awesome that I found something by that same brand. And then at another sale, I got this Z palette. So if anyone is obsessed with beauty products like me, you know what a Z palette is. But if you don't, it's just kind of like an empty magnetic makeup palette. It comes with extra like little magnets here. So you would put your loose eyeshadow pans in here, and then they would just stick with the magnets kind of thing. So it needs cleaned up a little bit, but it doesn't look like they used any of the magnets or anything like that. But I paid $2 for that. So that I'll probably keep, because I do have some eyeshadow pans that I want to, I needed another palette for. So funny story with this is, when I was giving my money to the lady, she said, oh, that was Michelle's. And I was like, oh, well, I'm Michelle, so it's still Michelle's. And then like they got to talking and they're like, okay, what's your middle name? And I was like, Lynn. And they were like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Because like everything was adding up. And then she's like, okay, so I gotta ask you what your last name is, and it wasn't the same, but it started with the same letter. So it was just really kind of like freaky deaky a little bit, like everything that was just kind of like the same as the person who originally owned the palette. So we were just getting a kick out of all of that. But also, okay, so we went to the thrift store. I will show that stuff next, and then we'll do the rummage sale. So we picked up these Western cowboy boots, and these are leather. Oh man, do they ever smell like leather? They smell so good. They're made by a brand called Boulet, B-O-U-L-E-T, I want to say. Absolutely gorgeous with the floral. They are my size, but I'm not gonna keep them. I am gonna sell them. I'm still looking for a pair for myself. These are a little more up my alley. The Corral ones that I bought were just a little too red. This does have red in it, but I love floral prints. But I am gonna sell these. They were, where is the price tag? They were $12. So, but these are really expensive boots. They definitely would have been like 100 something. Originally. So got those to sell. Eric's really been interested in picking up boots to resell, so that was kind of like his purchase. I picked up these Torrid, these are called the Boyfriend Jeans, they are a size 24. I feel like these may be capris. So I'll have to find out exactly, but they were $3. So got those, because you can see like the bottoms here have like a little roll up there. So I think they're capris, but I'll have to look up the style and find out exactly. So I got those to sell, and then I also picked this up to sell, which was kind of a weird thing to buy to resell, but I did see one of these listed, no sold, but I'm gonna sell mine for cheaper than the other one listed. But the other one listed I think was a 2XL, and mine's just a large. But it is just a button snap windbreaker, and it is a Pizza Hut windbreaker, so this would have been worn like, you know, by someone who delivers for Pizza Hut. And people buy these, not just, you know, people who like work for the company or anything like that, but also as part of like Halloween costumes and things like that. I mean, what for simple, easy costume, you know what I mean? Like just throw this on at Halloween. So you can definitely tell it's older by the tag. And that was also $3. So that's what I got at the thrift store. I also got a necklace pendant, but it's actually in my purse downstairs, so I'll have to show that in another video. That was 50 cents. So I'm going to show you what I got at the Rummage sale now. So I went to the Rummage sale on Thursday, and it was $10 to fill a bag. You guys already saw my haul from that day. And then a new thing that they were doing was on Saturday, you paid a $5 admission fee, you got a ticket, and then you could bring in your own bags and boxes, go in, fill whatever you wanted, fill all your bags, fill all your boxes, take them out to your car and come right back on in and keep filling and just take whatever you wanted just for the $5 admission fee. So I didn't go through the clothes at all. I mean, I had gone through the clothes on Thursday, not like in its entirety, but, you know, I was comfortable with what I had gone through. Eric was really having a hard time with the heat. It was so hot in there. So I did end up filling, I took one of these big tote bags that I have. I took 2 of them, but I only ended up filling 1 of them. And you guys probably know, like when you watch my videos, especially like when I'm getting stuff for free and things like that, the curb alert, I tend to be picky when I pick stuff up. And it's just because I don't have a whole lot of room to store the things that I bring into the house. So I want to make sure what I'm bringing in I am like really confident about, or you know, I'm willing to lose space for the item kind of thing, because I just don't have a lot of space for stuff to keep bringing in. So I am slightly picky, and some of you guys probably realize that by now. So I'm just gonna go over everything that I threw in my bag. The first thing was a pair of shoes, and these are by Brighton. So they're just like these black shiny loafers. They have this really pretty detail along the tops there, and I do believe these are a size 11, and they are in the style called Erica. So I thought those were cute, so I put them in my bag. Here's something big to get out of the way. This is a vintage Izod jacket, and it is a size medium. So it's got those beautiful primary colors of red and yellow and blue. So it just looks like that. This was an Eric pickup. He wanted to get this to sell, so I'm just checking the pockets real quick just to see. I came across something. It's a comb. But anyway, I had just done a load of laundry from the Rummage sale stuff that I had gotten on Thursday. And there was a chain from a necklace sticking out of my dryer lint area. And I pulled it and my first thought was like, oh no, I ruined one of my necklaces. How did one of my necklaces get in the laundry? So I pulled the chain out and I'm like, this does not look like any necklace chain of mine. And then I was like, well, where is the pendant? So I pulled out the dryer, you know, lint screen catcher, and the pendant was actually stuck in there. And I guess it came out of something that I had washed from the Rummage sale. So it either came out of that Levi's cowl jacket, that denim jacket, or I had those overalls in there as well. Those were the only things I think in that load that had pockets that I didn't go through. So I got a free necklace out of the deal. The pendant did come off. I do have to repair that, but I don't think it's, you know, anything spectacular. But I got a free necklace with it, so that's why I always like checking pockets. I'm always hoping for money, but it's usually used tissues and used combs. I think it's the first comb I found though. Alright, so another pair of shoes. Eric found these. These are by Franco Sarto, and they have kind of a pointed toe, made of leather, and this detailing here along the top. These were probably owned by the same person the Brightons were, because these are also a size 11. But yeah, they are leather. They're really nicely made, so I don't know. We'll see if they would happen to sell, but picked those up. I am absolutely in love with this piece. So I found this, and what's funny is when I was there on Thursday, I did not see this. The tables were so incredibly packed on Thursday. You really had to dig deep into them, and this was over on like the Christmas table, and I think there was like a bunch of like Christmas garland and stuff just thrown on top of everything, and I didn't actually move the garland that this was under, but this is so amazing. I absolutely love it. So it's Santa here on this candy cane sleigh, and then there are two kids, and I'm assuming that's Mrs. Claus there, and it is ceramic, and they're kind of flocked. They have that flocked look and feel to them. But how gorgeous is that? I absolutely love it. I have been loving vintage Christmas items here lately. And this is by Napco. It still has its little sticker there on the bottom, and it looks to be in good condition. I don't see anything really wrong with it. So that was a really exciting find. I was really happy about that. Like this here, I think totally pays for the $10 that we paid to get in, because Eric had to pay $5 as well, even though he didn't fill a bag. And then I also found this guy, and I thought this was cool as well. It is marked Japan, copyright 1974. And it says Puff Magic Dragon on the bottom. Someone wrote that on the bottom, Puff Magic Dragon. But it is a music box. Definitely looks older. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. I love just really unique things like that. And it does work. Make sure I'm... So it spins around. I didn't wind it far enough. Hold on. I'm trying to hold it in my hand so you can see it spin. There we go. It's gone. It's a slow spinner. But I just thought that was so awesome looking. Oh, and I loved Puff the Magic Dragon when I was younger as well. So I don't know how long that's gonna like tingle for, but I apologize for that. Alright, and since I still wanted to get my $10 worth, I did put a couple smaller things in my bag. These I looked up slightly, but I liked the fact that they were sealed. I don't normally sell CDs, but when I looked these up, I swear I saw one was listed pretty high, and these two are by the same guy, so I figured I could probably maybe lot those together and just we'll take it from there. But these are both by Jimmy Swaggart, and he sings Christian songs, which I am not really familiar with, but you know, they're brand new and still sealed, so I'm taking a chance with those. And then I also took this one that is sealed, and this is called Sweet Empathy by Kathy Loveland. Seems like she makes folk music and love ballads. So again, that was still sealed as well. So I decided to just take a chance with them. Don't know how that'll pan out, but they don't take up a lot of space. I found this, and this is so cute. This reminded me of my childhood. These are called Critter Sitters. I don't know exactly what year it's from, but some of you may recognize these. It says "Koala me anytime" with a little koala on the telephone. How adorable! And then that's what it looks like on the inside. So, oh, they're by Mead, Critter Sitters. You can see all of them down here along the bottom there. So I just kind of had a blast from the past looking at that. I may keep that just for some of my own like receipts and stuff like that, or I might sell it. I haven't decided yet. I only took this framed picture. The frame is just complete garbage, but I love it. It's an actual picture of these children. And I love the fact that it actually says on the back, like not necessarily who they are, but what it was from. It says nursery at Junior Ardor United is what I want to say it says. American something home something September 21st, 1936. And then I can't read. I'll keep it right here, so if you want to pause it and see if you can decipher any more of it that I can't. But, you know, people who are into looking up, like, their ancestry and stuff like that, I mean, if they have, you know, a grandparent or something like that that is possibly in this picture, then, you know, I think that they would really like to have that. So I decided to pick it up. I just couldn't stand knowing that, you know, it could potentially just go in the trash afterwards if no one was going to take it. So I like to think I save things sometimes. And then I took this beanie. It's a black neon green beanie, and it has a power lifter on the back. This is by a company called Elite FTS. And funny, I had gotten a powerlifting kind of uniform by this same company at the thrift store. So I got a beanie as well. So I don't know. The uniform hasn't sold yet, so we'll see if the beanie sells. But it's a nice beanie, so we'll see. And then I took this hat, and I'm not sure the team of this. It's the Tigers, but I don't know if this is like a college, I'd assume, team. But it looks like it's in really nice condition, so I just decided to pick that up. And the last thing, yeah, this is the last thing I threw in my bag. I threw this in my bag only because I didn't know what it was, and I have to know what it is. If anyone knows what it is, please let me know. I mean, it's probably nothing at all, but I get so curious about things, and I want to know what things are. So if anyone recognizes what this is, so it's like this square piece. Let me try to get closer. This square piece here, you can see that, and then there's like this, like this would go on to something. I have no idea. I asked Eric, I was like, does this look familiar to you at all? Do you know what this is used for? He said he has no clue. And I don't even know what that image is. It looks like a plant of some sort. Like, my first thought was that it was drug related. I don't know, because I don't do drugs, so I don't really know the paraphernalia you really use. I mean, I know, you know, I'm not an idiot, but I don't know what this is. If anybody knows, let me know, because it's driving me crazy. I just want to know what it is. But that is everything for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know what you thought down in the comments, and definitely keep your eyes peeled for that barn yard sale, because oh my goodness, the goodies I got there, insane. And I definitely think I'm going to go back, and I think I'm definitely going to go back and take more of a look-see and just make sure I didn't like miss anything. And she did say that they were probably going to put more stuff out as well as the days went on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.